Welcome back. I'm going to discuss some examples in arithmetic series, finding the sum of an arithmetic series. Okay, so we have 250 terms, so our n is equal to 50. If you remember what we did a while ago, or what I did in my previous video, we have s sub n is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by u sub 1 plus u sub n. But we don't know our last term. We need to find that also. But if you cannot find that, it is also the same as n divided by 2 multiplied by 2 u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So either of the two you can use. What is our d? Our d is 47. It's the same as my previous example. Okay, 3 is that. So I have s of 50 is equal to, we have 50 divided by 2 times, we have 2 times 4 plus 49, n minus 1, our n is 50, so we have 49 times 3. And then we have 25, sorry, not 45, 25, 8 plus 49 times 3, 3, 7, 12, 13, 14, 147. And then we have, I guess I need to use my calculator this time. 25 multiplied by 8 plus 147, or I can use 49 times 3. Then we have 3,875. 3,875. Next, find the sum of negative 6 plus 1, as you can see there, up to 141. So what is our n? We don't know. What is our d? We have 7. Our u sub 1, we have negative 6, and our u sub n is equal to 141. Those are important. Why? Because s sub n is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by u sub 1 plus u sub n. Okay, but we don't have any difference, our d, we don't have any d, which is also important because we don't know n yet. Okay, so we have n divided by 2 multiplied by 2 u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So if we're going to find our n, we need to find our u sub n. U sub n is equal to u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. And u sub n is 141. Then we have u sub 1, which is negative 6, plus n minus 1. We don't know what is our n, but our difference is 7. Then we have plus 6 there, plus 6. We have 147, and then n minus 1 times 7. We divide both sides of the equation by 7. Then we have 21 n minus 1. So our n is 22. This is 2 and plus and 1, that is 21. So our n now is 22. Now we are ready to solve. S of 22 is equal to 22 divided by 2 multiplied by negative 6 plus 141. Then we have 11 multiplied by 135, I guess. Negative 6 plus 141. 135 times 11, 1,485. That's the sum. Another example, we have 50 there, and then 48.5, and then 47, and so on. Our n is 80, u sub 1 is 50, u sub n we don't know, but the difference we know. We have 50 minus 48.5, then we have 1.5. So we have negative 1.5 is our, I will write it here now. Our difference now is, I'll write it here, 50 minus 1.5. I think I did wrong. What I supposed to do is the other way around. Sorry. That is what happened when I'm a little bit confused. Then we have 48.5 minus 50 it should be. Then we have negative 1.5. Okay. Because we don't have u sub n, then we cannot use the first formula. The second formula is what we're going to use. We have n divided by 2 multiplied by, we have 2u sub n plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So we have 80 divided by 2 multiplied by 2 times u sub 1 is 50 plus have n minus 1, we have 80 minus 1 multiplied by d is negative 1.5. We have 40, and then we have now 100 plus 79 multiplied by negative 1.5. So we have now 40 multiplied by 100 plus 79 times negative 1.5. And we have negative 740. That's the sum, because it will go down, then we will get negative there later. If you want to know the u sub n, so u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Then we have 80 plus 79 multiplied by negative 1.5. So that you can see why it is negative 740. So we have 80 plus 79 times negative 1.5. Then we have negative 38.5. 38.5. So if you have a lot of negatives there, so u sub n minus 1 will be negative 37, and so on and so forth. That's why it's negative 740. Let's find the sum. 50 plus 49.5, that is our n that we don't know. But we know our u sub 1, that is 50. U sub n, we know also that's negative 20. And then the difference is negative 1/2 or 0.5. Now, we're going to use u sub n is equal to u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So our u sub n is negative 20. U sub 1 is 50 plus n minus 1 times 1/2. So if we subtract both sides of the equation by 50, so we have negative 70, it's negative 1/2. 70 is equal to n minus 1 times negative 1/2. So if we multiply both sides of the equation by negative 2, then we have n minus 1 is equal to 140. So our n is 141. Now we're ready. S of 141 is equal to 141 divided by 2 multiplied by u sub 1, 50, plus negative 20 u sub n. So we have 70.5 multiplied by 30, and then 70.5 multiplied by 30, then that is 2115. Okay, next example. We have bricklayer builds a triangular wall with layers of bricks as shown. If the bricklayer uses 171 bricks, how many layers did he build? So we have u sub 1 here is equal to 1, u sub 2 is equal to 1, u sub 2, u sub 3 is equal to 3, u sub 4 is equal to 100 is equal to 4. And then if the bricklayer uses 171, our S sub n is equal to 171. So we have u sub 1 is equal to 1. Our n, we don't know. Our u sub n, we don't know yet. Then we have our difference. Our difference is 1. Okay, so if we find u sub S sub n is equal to n divided by 2, u sub 1 plus u sub 2. We don't know our n. We don't know our u sub 2. Our u sub 2. Then we can use the other formula. 2u sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. We can use that because we don't know what is n, but at least we know what is u sub 1 and what's the difference. Okay, S sub n is 171 and our n we don't know yet. That is where we're going to find. Then 2 times 1 plus n minus 1 times the difference is 1. Then if we multiply both sides of the equation by 2, then we have 2, 14, 342, and this will become 1. And then we have I said 2, that was wrong. It should be, this will become 1 now, then we have n multiplied by 2 plus n minus 1. Then we have, this will become 1. So I have n multiplied by n is equal to 342. Then n squared is equal to 342. The square root of 342 is 18.5. 342. Take the square root. Then we have n is 18 layers. It's 18.5 layers, but it should be complete. That's why we took the 18, the value 18. Okay, is there another? Okay, there is another. 5 consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence have a sum of 40. The product of the first, middle, and last terms is 224. So we have here, if we take u sub 1 plus u sub 1 plus d plus u sub 1 plus 2d plus u sub 1 plus 3d, 1, 2, 3, 4, I will use this so that you can see how many terms that I have now, plus u sub 1 plus 4d. That's it. But if you can see here, if I'm going to, and the product of the first and the last term is 224, so the first and the last is 224. As you can see, I will be dealing with a lot of these. If I can find a way to eliminate my d, then it is better. For example, I'm going to use this as my, I can rename this as x, and this one is x plus d, and this one now is x plus 2d. And if I can rename this x minus d, and this one plus here now, and this one now will become x minus 2d. If you look at your d's now, this is one. This one will become 0, and this will become 0. Then I have 5x is equal to 40. Divide both sides of by 5, then x is equal to 8. So my x is 8. Okay? And then the product of the first, our first is x minus 2d. The middle, x, and the last term, x plus 2d, is equal to 224. And then if I'm going to multiply that, I have x is equal to x squared minus 4d squared. And then if I'm going to multiply, or we have now 8 times 64 minus 4d squared is equal to 224. If we divide both sides of the equation by 8, then we have, this will become 1. Then we have 64 minus 4d squared is equal to 224 divided by 8 is 28. So if I'm going to subtract both sides of the equation by 64, then we have negative 4d squared is equal to 28 minus 64. Then we have 36. And then if we divide both sides of the equation by negative 4, we have d squared is equal to 9. So our d is equal to positive negative 3. So there are two possibilities. One possibility is, the difference is, we have now the middle is 8. If we use d is equal to 3, then the next one is 11, and then 14. And here we have minus 3, that's 5, and minus 3, that's 2. If you will add that, I hope you will get 40. The other is, if we subtract, we have 5 and 2, and then we have 11, and then we have 14. The same, but in reverse order. Okay, in my next video, I will be discussing geometric series, and I hope you learned something from arithmetic series, the video that I've gone through, or the topic that I've gone through. And thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like what I said, please subscribe, or you can also give donation through PayPal. Have a nice day.